Hello everyone, ZTvZZ here with another Starcraft 2 commentary, and this is going to be a 2v2 match played with me and one of my friends between two other Zerg players. My friend likes to play Terran, his name is Interact. He's spawning up in here on the top part of the map with me, ZB's over here. You know me from ZTvZZ. Sending out a really early drone scout just to make sure they're not going to six-pool us, because we had to deal with that in a previous game tonight, and we do not want to do that again. Anyway, my roommates are gone for the weekend. Apparently, they didn't tell me anything. I'm in a quad at college, so yeah, 3 other people in my room. Kind of makes it difficult to cast while actually at my room, so I have to go somewhere really obscure. There's my friend pinging the map, letting me know that we have to watch these destructible debris like I don't know. He thinks he's better than I am, but he's really not. So, yeah, all my roommates are gone. They didn't tell me anything. So, that means I get to actually be in my room for casting videos instead of going all the way to the library, bring my entire laptop and all my setup, and then I have to sit in like a little white tomb of death. It's like, it's just the cinder block on all sides. It just closes in and it feels like I'm ready to die. Let me bring up the production tab for you so you guys have something to look at instead of listening to my annoying voice. Yeah, not too much going on. I'm just scouting around a little bit. This is a pretty interesting game. Later on, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit so we get to the interesting part. You know, us silver and bronze level players, we don't do our micro too much. So let's look at the APM. Look at me, sitting up there with an average of 96 APM. What I do in the beginning of the game, just when I'm playing with my friend, just to mess around, I'll put like a whole bunch of different drones on like all the different hotkeys, and I'll just run my fingers along it. I think I got up to an average of 400 APM towards the early game in one of our previous games that we watched. My friend's sitting on the Zelnaga watchtower. Nothing too exciting. Looks like we got a few Zerglings sitting in here. That's actually quite a bit more than we have the units to deal with. Wow, that is a nasty units tab to have. Let's just look at army. Well, we're all pretty much about the same, but mine is mostly drones. Yeah, as you can see, I'm the highest in drone count at 18. My friends just managed to catch up to me. Interact just managed to catch up to me with his 18 drones too, and they're sending out these Zerglings, and they have speed. My Zerglings don't have speed, so this is not looking good for me. I'm getting up a spine crawler, but I don't think it's going to be done in time. They're morphing into banelings now. He knows what I'm going. He knows I got some early speedlings to deal with this. So I go down and I see all these banelings morphing in. So I'm gonna do actually a really good strategy and just send in one Zergling at a time, try to kill as many banelings like that as possible so they don't explode, and kill all of my drones, or kill all of my Zerglings rather. See, there I am sending in one at a time. Managed to just trade 1 for 1. It's a really good deal for me. Each one of these is 50 minerals and 25 gases compared to the 25 minerals for my Zerglings. Hate Seed down here, the teal player, teching into fast roaches. He's just gonna demolish my spine crawler. I don't really know what my friend was doing right here. I think he was getting ready to make a wall or something. And this fast expo is not going to be allowed to happen. Sadly, I love playing with that fast expo, but it's not going to happen. My friend not microing away his units at all. Needs to learn to stop commandos. And we're the only people making things. You know, but see, that's what's really annoying, is when you get rushed, and even if you guys are the better players, you can still lose just because the rush is too strong. Because they're not making any units right now. Well, their teal goes making 7 riches. Keeping up the macro like he should. And I'm struggling to pump out as many Zerglings as I can to try to defend this. But it's not working too well as more roaches come in. And my friend's just sitting in his base, chilling with his factory flying over his command center. Yeah, not too exciting. The good thing is, though, we can see all these units coming in through the middle because we have the Zelnaga watchtowers, which are quite helpful in dealing with this. Those broodlings just exploding, not going to be able to help us at all. My speed finishing. And my queen just chilling over here. See, now this is where I'm mad, because I could have taken the expansion right here and gotten way less harassed, because they don't break these rocks, they don't break these rocks. They just go for this one, and this one is usually easier to defend, but this time definitely not. Sacrificing all my Zerglings to 1 or 2 Zerglings, and that is the worst thing to have happen. We are struggling to hold on as much as we can. I'm at 15 supply right now out of 42 compared to Steel hitting at 48 supply. They probably could have just moved into my base and ended it right now. I have nothing to defend. I have a few Zerglings coming out. No, those are drones actually. I have a Spire going down and a few drones coming out. So, while we're just sitting here watching, fast forward this, my friend gets some Banshees. Oops, sorry about that. My friend gets some Banshees so he can hit the roaches on the ground. Which, that is the only problem with roaches, is they cannot hit air, and that is so annoying. I love building my roaches, but I get hard countered by air. My friend being a little jerk and killing that innocent animal who's just sitting there minding his own business. Hydrolist Den going down for Teal. Not too much. We're on vent right now, so that's why we're not talking in game. We always talk and make fun of each other while we're playing. Oh, my friend's so bad. He has 1,200 minerals, almost 300 gas, and I'm sitting at 100 minerals, 400 gas. I don't have anything to spend gas on right now. I should be taking this expansion so that I actually have a fighting chance, but no, I'm not smart enough to do that. My friend's attacking his own starport right there. As his roaches just coming in and chilling. I don't know if those burrowed. It looked like they did, but I don't think that was too big of a deal. So, a little bit of macro time. I thought I saw something right there. I was worried. We're gonna go around, check, see if we have anything cheesy going on, anything annoying. I'm gonna come in and just hit this overlord a little bit, see what's going on. Playing around with these mutas, trying to get anything I can together. Get any harass I can get going. Not too much going on. Just fun fast forwarding. He's got a buttload of Hydra those. He's got a buttload of Hydras, and I cannot take that. We're trying to like ping pong him from side to side so that he can't focus on either side too much. My friend's asking me to run in and kill this Overseer, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna lose all these mutas if I try to do that. So I'm just gonna hit his mineral line. He's gonna take too long to respawn, and I'm gonna do a lot of damage to that. Actually not building anything like I really should be. Like this expansion. Oh, if only I had actually noticed that existed. A lot of Hydras and roaches coming in, effing up my base. It's so painful to watch a hatchery go down and have all those broodlings spawn. And for some reason they decide to go for my friend's base. They have no idea what I'm doing. Like, they haven't even scouted my base. Nothing. They don't know that I have all these spines. They haven't even seen my main. And there's all the allies in combat notifications, stuff like that. I forgot to take the health bars off for you. Excuse me for 1 second as I go and do that, if my computer doesn't lag. Show you your health bars. Normal. Alright, there we go. Now you guys can probably see what's going on a little bit better. Switch it back to the everyone channel. So I'm still fast forwarding. We are just struggling. We're trying to get anything we can. We're yelling at each other. Doing whatever we can. These starports are not going to go down. SCV is attacking to try to stave that off as best as he can. Has the planetary fortress. Putting down some Perix with some reactors because he can't defend against all these Hydralisks. I don't know what Purple's doing right now. Purple looks like he's just chilling back with no army, or just getting Zerglings. No, that's actually, never mind. That's Purple's Hydralisks in there. I'm making a Hydralisk wall, or I'm making a Spinecrawler wall, so these Hydralisks can't get in and kill all my Spinecrawlers. And kill all my units and all my drones. I built a second hatchery in the main. And there I go, finally taking that expansion, but it's going to be a little while before I build it up. I didn't want to lose all my drones to these Hydras. should they be smart enough to sit right here and prevent anything from going down in this area. He feels actually down pretty bad. He's down at 22 out of 60. And even though I have no army at all, I feel like me and my friend can move in and take the game right now. So I make a bunch of Zerglings. A lot of Zerglings. Looks like about 24 Zerglings right now. And I'm going to try to go in and fight, but I get taken out completely by Banelings. And my friend is so scared because that is a lot of Banelings that just destroy all of his Marines. They are all goo seeping into the ground right now, becoming part of the earth. Gonna dissolve and be nothingness. Let's look at the income. Teal's down to 6 harvesters. He's got 2 harvesters right here. Mining, I don't know why they just transferred me. They're mining the last minerals of that base. I don't know where all of his drones are. He has 0 income right now. It's very funny. I love that. I love seeing players that rush and then you manage to stave off and hold off the rush, and then they just have no idea how to play late game. Because it seems like a lot of people do that. Like, if you can hold off their rush, they just don't know how to play the rest of the game. Like, they'll just mass one unit that won't work, or their macro is just horrible. And I'm sitting at 32 harvesters. Surgeons are gonna run into the main, but they're not gonna last too long. They're gonna die to these Marines. These defensive Marines, as my friend said, making me pull my mutas off wherever they were to go attack that. But yeah, it's just really not good. It's really not looking good. They're at 50. They're at 60 and 80 minerals apiece. Our enemies are. They're trying to get drones out. They're doing whatever they can to get their economy back up, but it does not look like it's gonna work. Just put down a hatchery. Probably should have done that a lot sooner. But see, this is the best feeling in the world. When someone rushes you and 2 Zerg players rush you, and you manage to hold off their entire rush, and then beat them in the end of the game. Because I mean, I'm not ruining anything really right here by saying that we're gonna beat them. I mean, seriously, look at this. There's like nothing they can do to try to hold this off. They're resorting to broodlings. They have no army compared to us. Wow. Oh, that's resources. Never mind. I thought that was income. I was going to say my friend's at 1,600 income, but no. He's just at 1,600 minerals because he can't macro. But I probably shouldn't be talking crap because I can't macro either. Killing off these overloads because, you know, I think they might have some minerals, and I don't want them to get any more units. But it really doesn't matter. I did manage to supply block him down to 12 because he has 2 hatcheries and 1 overseer, 1 lowly overseer. That is not his though. That's not his overseer. Wow, I'm just totally screwing up this cast right now. So we're just gonna come in and stomp all over these guys' base. They have nothing that they could possibly do. He needs to build some overlords right now. I don't even know. He's building 2 hydralisks right now. Actually, purple's not building anything. Teal's building 2 hydralisks. They have nothing to defend against this. These 27 mutalisks I have coming in. I think they tried a last-ditch effort to attack my main, and we just denied it. We just said, no, sir. You are not going to do that. And the GGs should be coming here anytime soon. There, no GG. He just leaves the game. We say GG. I say good game. Well played. That was actually one of the better games we had. When we're not bronze level players, but we're stuck in bronze level. So I'm sure you guys have all been there at some point. If not, you don't want to be there. But we were just stomping over everybody, or we just got rushed, and that was the whole day. This was our first actual good game. But that is the game between me and my friend against 2 random Zerg players. Click subscribe if you haven't already. Otherwise, tune in for my next cast. ZTvZZ Starcraft signing out.